A new report detailing the controversial F-35 fighter jet is out, and it does not look good for the Defense Department. The report's author calls the most expensive weapon system in history a national disaster, pointing at several serious flaws in the design. It's worth noting President Trump also criticized the fifth-generation fighter jet. RT's Alexei Arshevsky has the story.
A new critical review on F-35 fighter jet was released last week by an independent nonprofit Project on Government Oversight, investigated and written by a former Marine Captain Dan Grazier. He began with analyzing computer systems built into the jet, which are supposed to gather massive amounts of data to allow the pilot to dominate the battle space. Instead, he says they do quite the opposite, actually interfering with the pilot's ability to survive and prevail. Next on Grazier's list of F-35's flaws is the Distributed Aperture System, or DAS, which on paper allows pilots to see in any direction, including underneath the jet, and costs a whopping $600,000 per helmet in every system. He says it has failed to live up to its hype, it's ineffective, and pilots actually prefer using the older versions instead. Grazier also says the planes are ineffective at providing close air support and aren't suitable for carrier operations, as claimed by Navy's own pilots. And that was supposed to be one of the main important characteristics of the fighter jet. He also says that its stealth capabilities leave a lot to be desired, sarcastically noting that the only stealthy thing about the F-35 is its price tag. His conclusion is quite damning. He calls the F-35 program a national disaster, although stating that it's not too late to fix things. The F-35 project has been scrutinized and criticized for some time, including by Donald Trump, who called spending on it out of control shortly before assuming office. He called on Lockheed Martin to cut $600 million from the last batch of F-35s, and earlier last year, the Government Accountability Office estimated it would cost at least $3 billion to modernize the planes over the next 6 years. At the same time, the U.S. Marine Corps has laid out their future plans, and F-35 jets are called the cornerstone of a multi-mission joint force. The fifth-generation fighter jet program has been in the making since 2006 and has already become the most expensive military system in history, with overall estimated cost going into hundreds of billions of dollars. Alexei Arshevsky, RT, reporting from Washington, D.C.